Welcome to another episode of I Know Jax. I'm Joe Talentino. In today's episode, we're going to talk about food. Now, in the summer, I like to go to farmers markets and pick up fresh veggies and make a salad or something lighter. But every now and then, I crave something else, something really tasty. That's why I love going to food truck rallies, because it gives me an opportunity to explore different kinds of food all in one place. Today we're visiting one of my favorite food trucks, and if you go to events anywhere, I'm sure you've seen the black and orange truck too. Check it out.
Okay.
So you're making drunken noodles?
Yeah, this is drunken noodles. Got
And
some garlic going in right now.
as being Italian, I like the garlic, and I love the fire.
Watch that.
Woo, baby.
Woo. We got some tomatoes, onions, bell peppers, little fresh Thai basil going in. We're gonna saute that a
Heck
couple
yeah.
of minutes.
And you say this is a traditional dish?
Yes, and it's our most popular dish.
Well, it says it has drunken in the name.
Right.
Of course, it's going to be popular.
Yeah,
Duh.
no alcohol.
No, I don't know. We can't. We won't count that against you right now.
No. But yeah, it's our most popular dish. It's the first dish that's gonna sell out.
Not the banana curry, because I know that's your.
That's our award-winning
I know, right?
dish. Yep. Yep. It's always
That's
listed.
what-
In our sauce, we had a little bit of the turmeric
Right.
here. We got garam masala, which I grind every week.
What
Whole
is that
spices.
exactly?
It's got 30 different spices in it.
Oh my goodness! So
It has
you're like a
cumin,
mad
cloves.
scientist
Oh.
putting all that,
Right. Hey, you know what? My mom taught me.
or a drug
so-
dealer. I'm not really sure which.
No. I don't have it.
No, it's behind you.
Okay. I got it in right now. See, my husband giving me orders. Like, what?
I never dare do that to my wife. That's how he got that finger injury, right?
Yeah. I tell him,
Life story, that's the signature.
that's it. I had a restaurant with my brother for like 22 years back in San
Got-
Diego.
22 years, just a little, you know,
Yes.
starter business to get
Hey,
you
we
going.
had 5 restaurants back then. I was going crazy.
Yeah.
You know?
No life at that point,
No life. Right. 16 hours a day.
right?
And then I got married to my hubby D.
Hey, D, are
You
you
bought
are
me
you
a-
number one?
I am today.
So I worked at a couple of corporate places.
Not so
Totally
much.
hated it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, this is not my forte. Like, I'm on the phone for 8 hours.
Uh.
I text. I'm not on a phone.
Were you in one of those little gopher warren things where you, yeah, the little cubicles?
Exactly,
cubicles?
yeah. So then he came home one day. He's like, look what I got for you.
And there
he
was
shows me
a,
on Craigslist a food truck.
okay.
I'm like,
So it
oh
wasn't
my
like a big
God.
food truck with a giant bow on it in the
No,
driveway?
no. This was on Craigslist.
We're not making a commercial. And you guys been doing this truck for how long?
It's gonna be 2 years next week.
2 years next week.
Next
Happy
week.
birthday.
Thank you. How
And
many?
what's the most you've done in a food truck
In a
rally?
food truck, I would say 300.
Wow.
Yeah, close
That
to-
for a restaurant, that would be a big.
that,
That's a big night
yeah, I
for,
mean,
a,
we
for a
got
restaurant.
300 in a restaurant, but you got an army.
Right.
Here, it's just 3 of
This
us.
is an army. It's just an army of 3.
3, right?
Sort
So,
of like when we do the show, we have an army. It's
Right.
an army of 2
Three.
or 3.
yeah,
So when you're not cooking on the truck,
yeah.
what do you like to cook at home?
At home, I like to cook
Like, what's your
Right.
favorite weird dish to cook?
weird dish.
Well,
Oh.
for you, weird. I mean, all this is weird to me.
Right. I like shepherd's pie.
Okay,
Shepherd's pie. Chicken pot pie.
that's the imperial British part
Because-
coming out, I think.
Well, yeah. You know, we grew up in England, so
Gotta
every
have-
now and then we'll make some.
You got rid of the
stuff.
accent really well.
No, I still got it. I just
Yeah,
don't
you
use
just
it as
you
much.
just hide you hide it well.
I just use it when I want to impress the guys.
Yeah.
Friday! Yay!
You can find the Fusion Food Truck around town. Just check out their Facebook page for more details. Next, we're going to meet another one of my friends who can speak British English. And it would of course be perfect if I could insert some sort of joke here about British English. There's only one problem. I can't do a British accent. I just can't do it, man. Give me a break. I can barely do Southern English. I was just talking about English, how I can't do a British accent. And come to think of it, I can't even speak Northern. My friend Chris is not much better. He's been living here forever, but he still hasn't learned to speak English properly. Just listen to this. I'm here with my buddy Chris Chislett, the wine guy, and tonight he's going to teach me something that I've been needing to know for a very long time.
We're getting back to basics.
Back to basics.
Big style. How to hold a wine glass.
With your hand.
With your hand.
Done.
Next week on the Joe Talentino
Seriously
and Chris
though, how to
show.
how to hold wine?
Well, before that, you know, my 2 top-rated YouTube videos.
now you're gonna brag.
Yeah. How to open a bottle, like a sommelier,
Okay.
and how to hold a wine glass, which, you know, we think, well, everybody knows how to hold a wine glass. Well, a lot of people obviously don't, so people are Googling it. Look at you.
Right?
Amazing.
No,
We
was
don't
that
even
right?
need to do. Yeah. So.
Was that really right?
Yeah, that's not bad. I mean, I would go a little bit lower. So here's how I'm typically hold it at the bottom.
Okay.
A few different
But
ways.
don't grasp it by that. Huh?
Yeah, I mean, you see a lot of people kind of doing this. The only reason I'd ever do that is if the wine is a little bit too cold,
Or you're
and I
in
kind
a
of want
party
to.
and you're afraid somebody's going to bump into
Yeah, if a lot of drunks around, you want to
That's
make sure
the
you got a
places
firm.
I go.
But yeah, a lot of people are actually scared to kind of hold it
Right.
like that. But it does help with the
swirling
swirling, the
part.
sniffing.
Got to do all that.
Yeah, I mean, the other way you can do it is actually put a finger kind of underneath.
Oh, underneath.
Only problem I have with that is that it's kind of hard to put a glass down without having to hold it and then
Again,
kind
put it
of,
down.
yeah.
Yeah,
So that's, I mean, typically always by the bottom. It doesn't warm up the wine
Fine.
any. So yeah, I mean, that's normally the way I hold
Cool.
it. Bottom of the stem, doesn't get your fingers on the actual glass itself, so it doesn't
Nice.
look ugly either.
I love it.
Most control, nice and easy, you know.
So that's something we learned today.
Super
how
simple.
to hold a wine glass. Now we're going to depart some major knowledge on you, but in the next wine guy segment. This is an interesting episode. We've talked about food truck cuisine, wine, and next we're actually going on a road trip to Tampa. While I've been exploring Tampa, I came down to the Riverwalk to see what it would look like from the water. It's pretty cool. You get to be your own captain, and that's exactly what I wanted to do. Before long, we were out on the water in our own little electric boat. If you come to Tampa, I suggest you check out these e-boats. They're awesome because you can see Tampa from the water like you've never seen them before. Check out that skyline. During my road trip to Tampa, I also went to a cool restaurant in Ybor City that was located inside an old bank. I met up with Chef John, who was going to show me how to make pizza Bernini style. He made a pizza called Di Parma. It has prosciutto, fresh mozzarella, tomato sauce, and it's topped with arugula and balsamic drizzle. It's like a salad on a pizza. Chef didn't stop there. He also made Fusillia Sicilia, a pasta dish with homemade veal meatballs, homemade Italian sausage, sliced egg, and all that is tossed with fusilli and tomato sauce. Then there was this huge grilled veal chop topped with prosciutto and fontina cheese, served over white truffle risotto, and finished with a sherry mushroom dill reduction. John was nice enough to let us come upstairs to a special dining room here at Bernini's, and it's got a little bit of a history to it, as I understand.
Yeah, that's right. Now, the whole building used to be a bank, 110 years ago. And our wine cellar, which is back here in the corner, is actually used to be the vault for the bank.
That's cool.
Yeah.
A lot of history here,
Oh,
for
yeah.
sure. So, and can you tell me, like, I see, I'm looking around the room here, I see a lot of pictures. It looks like a very family-oriented.
Oh yeah, and the owner now, Jason Fernandez, his father owned it, before him, and then when he passed away, Jason took over for him. And
Well, I'll tell you what, I've got to dig into this chop, otherwise I'm just not going to be able to live with myself.
yeah, no, go ahead.
Thanks for having me today, buddy.
Yeah,
It's been
thanks for
awesome.
coming, guys.
Special thanks to Westin Tampa Bay, where we stayed during our trip. They took great care of us. Give the Westin Tampa Bay a call for your next visit. Now, if you're looking for more fun things to do right here in Jacksonville, I've got something for you. On Wednesday, July 20th, we're having another I Know Jax get-together. See, it's National Tequila Day in July, and every year we celebrate that with a special tequila tasting at Campeche Bay and Jax Beach. See, this is our 4th annual tequila tasting, and this year we're having tequila-inspired cuisine too. So you don't want to miss that. Tickets go fast, so don't wait. You can get your tickets at iknowjax.com, and I hope to see you there. Breakfast claims to be the most important meal of the day. I hear that all the time, but I have to disagree. You see, to me, brunch holds the top position, no doubt about it. Who can compete with good food, fresh bread, Bloody Marys, and mimosas? I'm hanging out in the kitchen with Chef Justin, and you're going to make us one of your brunch specials, right?
I am. These are our Jimmy cakes on our brunch menu. I'm going to walk you
Good
through.
southern dish there.
Yeah, southern dish with a little
Twist.
twist, a little tropical twist on it.
Okay, cool.
So I'm going to walk you through the entire building and the
All right,
recipe
cool.
here. So
Do it.
we have a couple egg whites right here.
Okay.
We're going to whip those to stiff peaks. My hand.
This was already way too much work for me. Are you a Devo fan?
Devo, whip it. You gotta switch arms. You wanna try?
Nope, I don't.
That's just about there.
That's what you're looking for?
Yeah.
We put all the dry ingredients in a separate bowl. That was white cornmeal, self-rising flour, brown sugar, and buttermilk. We mix it all together, but don't stir too much. We carefully fold in the egg whites. So you came down from Philadelphia. How you liking Jacksonville so far?
So far, this restaurant is really nice.
Exactly. Then it's time for plating. Chef Justin is using a sorghum butter for the Jimmy cakes.
We have our pineapple preserves. So pineapples cooked down in maple syrup with some star anise, cinnamon, clove, and vanilla bean.
Nice.
Put that all over the top like that. And finish it with some fresh pineapple.
Fresh pineapple. That's what gives it the fanciness.
That's it right there. Yeah.
So I'm with Erica, and she's going to show us what they do for breadboards for brunch, right?
Yep.
All right.
Brunch breadboards. We do a little combination of things, but I like to change it up per week.
Per week, gotcha.
Just give a little bit of, creativity and fun.
That looks kind of tasty. I'm going to have to take that out to
You
the
have
table
to
and
sample
try
it. Yeah.
That's it for this week's I Know Jax on TV. See, on Tuesday, I'll be sending out the Insider, and on Wednesday, don't forget to check out my special online video, The Hump Day Update. You can find that on iknowjax.com. Now, I'll be back with another episode next weekend, but before then, I'll see you on the internet. I hope you enjoyed the video. I would love to hear from you in the comments below. Now, if this is your first time watching an iknowjax.com video, I would love to have you subscribe so that I can continue to help you find fun things to do in the Jacksonville area. Every weekday, I do a daily video update to remind you of the things that are happening this week. Plus, we do features on great restaurants in the River City and a weekly video calendar of events to help you plan for awesome experiences. And last but not least, every week we create a new full-length episode on all the best places to eat local, drink local, and be local. So subscribe, and I'll see you again soon.